I imagine that you might have your Thanksgiving menu picked out, but do you have your Black Friday breakfast picked out?
I hope you do. It's 9 days away. You know who told me that?
Who told you that?
Annie Lytle-Rich from Shelburne Falls Coffee Roasters. You're here to show us how to make a delicious breakfast for Black Friday. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be back.
9 days away.
I hope that's right.
I think, yeah, because we've told everybody now.
I quoted you on it, Annie.
Okay.
It's a rough estimate.
It's a rough estimate.
We don't have time to really think about it.
It's 9 days in spirit. So, well, maybe in actuality.
I feel like that.
So today we're going to make a breakfast strata, and this is it's kind of like a quiche. It's kind of like a bread pudding, but it's really packed full of lots of protein-rich items.
I think it's a little casserole-y too.
It is like it's like a casserole quiche bread pudding, if you want to put it in like 10 words.
There we go.
Also known as a strata.
We're just calling it strata.
And strata means it's layered. So basically we're going to take some great breakfast items, basically everything you have at breakfast: toast, cheese, bacon, eggs, sausage, a little bit of salad, milk, heavy cream, and we are going to layer it in a casserole form.
And in case anyone's wondering, this is not low in calories, it's not low in fat.
No, it's not low in calories, it's not low in fat, but it is high in protein and high
flavor.
in taste.
Yes.
And flavor. So what we have here is that I have fried up a ½ pound of bacon, and then I removed the bacon, and then in the bacon fat I added a ½ pound of sausage, and I cooked that up, and just as the sausage was just about done, I added about 1 bell pepper and half of an onion, and I sauteed that together. And then I would take the meat out with a slotted spoon or a slotted spatula, and I add it to the bacon. And while I'm doing that, you have 12 eggs, and you're gonna add a 3/4 cup milk and 3/4 cup heavy cream.
To the bowl.
To the bowl, put it right in there.
Sometimes the only thing that makes bacon better is layering sausage on top of it.
And if you can't believe it, a recipe I saw, I've actually cut the heavy cream down.
So it's the low-calorie version?
So this is the low-calorie version.
Good, I'm glad.
And then we're going to whisk that together, and we're going to add our spices, which is ground mustard.
I'll add some spices
black
in
pepper, salt,
Teamwork.
and cayenne. And it's a teaspoon of each, a ½ teaspoon of cayenne.
Just for a kick, right?
Just for a little kick. I mean, you can remove that. The great thing about this dish is you can really add or subtract anything. Yeah, get in there.
I'm nervous. I'm wearing
You're doing a
white
great
shirt.
job.
All right, here you go.
Okay, while we're
I've
doing
been told
that,
I'm not a good whisker.
you're doing a great. No, you keep going.
I'm switching with Seth.
All
I
right,
quit.
Seth's gone. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we've got our bread. I let this bread. This is a day-old bread, or you can toast it. You just want it to be a little bit tough. All right, so we are going to add our layer of meat. You're gonna do about half of what you have, and you just sprinkle it over. We're gonna cover this whole thing with the egg mixture, so it doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay.
So we do that. Then I have a nice sharp cheddar cheese.
It is nice.
It's really delicious. And again, you can use the cheddar cheese that's already pre-grated. You can do Gruyere. You give really anything you want. You just want like a nice, good, tasty cheese.
Okay.
So we put our cheese. So that's layer 1. Now we're gonna put bread.
Okay.
We're making our second layer.
Now, Annie, while you're doing this is something that you can do the night before you're going to bake it.
I'm really glad you brought that up. So you can make this and bake it right away. You can make it and you can bake it anytime within 24 hours. And the longer the better, because what we're gonna do to finish this is we're gonna pour the egg custard over, and the longer it has to sit, the longer that egg is gonna sink into the bread and really make it like a bread pudding. But if you bake it right away, it's gonna taste great. It's gonna taste great either way because you fried sausage and bacon.
Exactly.
So
it's everything you love.
and it's everything you love, but it's great, and it also lasts for 3 or 4 days. So it's great if you have company, and maybe you don't know how long they're staying, maybe you don't know what time they're coming. I know that happens around the holidays. So you can make it. You can make this on Wednesday night, bake it Thursday night, just real quick after dinner, or you could probably even wait till Friday morning, bake it up. And then you can have it for 3 or 4 days. You can reheat it at 350, or you can eat it cold. Either way is great.
Or if someone stops by an afternoon, be like, oh, I have a strata.
Yeah, exactly. I have a strata. Exactly.
And then you just pour that
It's
right
great
over.
for breakfast for the week, too. You just don't want to eat too big of a portion, or else,
I would have it for lunch and dinner.
You can have it for lunch. You can have it for dinner. You know, you can eat it as like this makes a great side for your turkey, to have like a nice bread, eggy casserole with it.
There's no wrong time to
There's
eat
no wrong time to eat this casserole. So we just pour it like this, and if we were gonna bake it tomorrow, I would just cover it and put it in the refrigerator. And if I wanted to bake it right now, I'd bake it at 325 degrees for about an hour. And sometimes I'll put on the broiler for the last minute just to kind of give it like a nice, dark, rich.
Check it out.
Yeah.
And I like to serve this with a nice side salad or something fresh. It can be really easy. Right here we just have some baby arugula with some olive oil and salt on top.
Easy breezy. And now we dig in, right, Annie? Is that
Yeah.
what these forks are for?
That is what these
dig in.
forks
You're the
are for.
And I'm gonna make you laugh because this is hilarious. TV morning show hosts. They're usually pretty sharp dressers.
I don't know about me.
No. So what gives with the host who refused to change his suit for months in solidarity with his co-anchor? We'll
So
find out.
CNN's JD Moose reports that in this social experiment, smelling good wasn't his strong suit.